The human brain is an incredibly complex organ, divided into several key regions, each responsible for distinct functions that allow the body to operate efficiently and respond to the environment. Score. Understanding these areas helps us appreciate how our bodies function and how the brain orchestrates every action we take. At the largest scale, the cerebrum forms the upper part of the brain and is divided into two hemispheres. The cerebrum is responsible for higher cognitive functions, including thinking, reasoning, problem-solving, and decision-making. It also controls voluntary movements, allowing us to perform actions such as walking, writing, or picking up objects. The cerebrum receives sensory input from the eyes, ears, skin, and other organs, processes this information, and determines how the body should respond. Within the cerebrum, specialized areas called lobes manage specific tasks. The frontal lobe handles planning and motor control. The parietal lobe processes touch and spatial awareness. The temporal lobe manages hearing and memory, and the occipital lobe is dedicated to vision. Below the cerebrum lies the cerebellum, a smaller but highly important structure located at the back of the brain. The cerebellum is primarily responsible for coordinating movement, balance, and posture. It ensures that voluntary movements are smooth and precise. When walking, running, or performing fine motor tasks like writing or playing an instrument, the cerebellum constantly adjusts the timing, force, and coordination of muscles. It also helps maintain equilibrium, so we stay upright even when moving or when external forces challenge our balance. Despite being smaller than the cerebrum, the cerebellum contains a huge number of neurons and plays a vital role in motor control. Connecting the brain to the rest of the body is the brainstem, located at the base of the brain and continuous with the spinal cord. The brainstem is responsible for essential involuntary functions necessary for life, such as controlling heart rate, regulating breathing, and managing reflexes like coughing or swallowing. It acts as a communication bridge, carrying messages between the brain and the spinal cord. The brainstem also plays a role in basic attention, arousal, and sleep-wake cycles, ensuring that the body remains alert and responsive when needed, and rests appropriately during sleep. All these regions, the cerebrum, cerebellum, and brainstem, work together continuously to maintain proper body function. For instance, when you decide to pick up a cup of water, the cerebrum plans the movement, the cerebellum ensures smooth and coordinated motion, and the brainstem regulates breathing and heart rate to support the activity. Similarly, reflexes involve rapid communication between these areas to protect the body from harm, while complex cognitive tasks rely heavily on the integrated functions of all regions. Sensory processing is another crucial aspect of brain function. The cerebrum interprets information from the eyes, ears, nose, tongue, and skin, allowing us to perceive the environment. The cerebellum adjusts motor output based on sensory feedback to maintain balance and coordination. Meanwhile, a brainstem relays basic sensory signals and ensures the body reacts to immediate threats even before conscious thought occurs. This integration ensures that the brain can manage both simple reflexes and complex behaviors seamlessly. The human brain also supports learning, memory, and emotional responses. The cerebrum, particularly areas like the hippocampus and amygdala, stores and recalls information, allowing us to learn from experience and adapt to new situations. Emotions influence decisions and behavior, highlighting the deep connection between cognitive and emotional centers in the brain whole. All these processes rely on intricate networks of neurons, communicating rapidly through electrical and chemical signals. In conclusion, the brain is a highly organized organ with specialized regions working together to control every aspect of the body. The cerebrum handles thinking, memory, and voluntary movement. The cerebellum coordinates balance, posture, and precise actions. And the brainstem manages essential life functions and reflexes. Through constant communication and coordination, these regions enable humans to move, think, feel, and survive in a dynamic environment. Understanding the brain's structure and function provides insight into how we perform everyday tasks, respond to challenges, and engage in complex behaviors, demonstrating the remarkable engineering of the central nervous system.